What's up, Horde? Here we are again. Another breakdown. And my good friend, I fucking can't remember his name. Oh, fucking shit. David?
David.
David. All right. Fucking Jesus. I've been unprepared for today. David from fucking Nightmares from New York. Oh, Summer Upon, fucking awesome band. Fucking tell us a little bit about shit, Dave. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like where you guys come from and like when you formed, all that shit, like, just a little backstory on the band and all that.
Yeah, we're from Rochester, New York. Uh, we stemmed from other local bands. I feel like that's the story that every band has.
It's
Is like,
every
oh,
like
we were all in different other bands. Yeah, me and a couple of the guys were originally in this other band, and then our buddy, he just didn't want to drum for us anymore. He was over it, just over like the music scene and stuff in general. So our original drummer, who still drums for us now, he left his band and he filled in for us on another show. And then yeah, we just got along so well that he stayed. And then eventually like we're like, "Oh, let's change the name to this. Let's like change our style up basically. Let's start all over." And then we did. We had a couple like dudes in and out that we were just like in our circle of friends who like we couldn't find a guitar player that stuck. And then one buddy's like, "Oh, I got this dude. He just left his band, and his name's Mike,
mhm.
who is our guitar player still."
Oh, nice.
And yeah, he brought him, and we instantly clicked with him. We wrote a shit ton of music together. We don't have our original bass player anymore. He never. So like I said, we uh we took a break from 2013 to like 2016, 2017.
Yep.
Our original bass player didn't come back, and our other guitar player didn't come back. So it was me, Mike, and our drummer Anthony. We're three originals, and then the bass player and the other guitar player are newer dudes. But same thing. They were in other bands. I'm a barber as well,
Oh,
and
dope.
the one dude that plays guitar for us that joined later, he was just one of my customers that I met through another customer, and I knew he played in bands and played guitar, so I was like, "Yo, do you want to come play with us too?" And at the time, I was like, "It's not serious. We're not trying to do anything. We just want to play shows, but we could use a second guitar player." Funny enough, his name is the same name as our other guitar player that didn't come back.
That's fucking
Um,
amazing.
yeah, that's kind of like it. Like to make a really, really long story short is yeah, we were just all in other bands, but we all knew each other. We were all friends. Even when we took our split, we were still friends, still hung out all the time, still, did normal shit. And then one day we were just like, you guys want to try and do this again? And funny enough is we had a different dude drumming for us at the time, and we were like, do we call this Nightmares again? Because there's only two of us. The dude that was drumming for us quit because, we're adults and his full-time job is it was just taxing. So
Yeah.
and then I just made a post on my Instagram. I was like, "Hey, we who wants to play drums?" And my buddy, the original drummer, was like, "What's up?" And I'm
But
like,
yeah.
I'm
No,
like, dude, if
fucking
I
hear
would have
that,
known
kid.
that, I would have asked you immediately. I would have never have asked anybody else. I would have just had you come back.
Right.
Um, yeah, so he rejoined, and it's been great. It's
That's
been it's
awesome.
been it's been a blast from the past a little bit, and I mean, shit. Not we're close to what? Yeah, we're close to 10 years of this again, which is really crazy to remotely think of
Right.
because I mean, when I say 2017, I'm like, yeah, that was like 2 years ago, but actually it
Right.
was eight.
COVID fucked up the time space continuum, man. Like I'm telling you.
Yeah, absolutely brutal.
Definitely did. Like, well, it's always crazy. Like, people like in different band names like yours, like Nightmares. Like, I mean, it seems like fucking why somebody didn't have that before. And how did you guys end up on Nightmares? And I mean, you said you switched up styles too. Like, when you guys start,
Yeah.
I always like love hearing the bands that switch up styles. Like, when you start out, it's like were you like a ska band or something crazy? Like,
The original name was Suffer the End, and we were more like I don't know if you remember like Recon, Thick as Blood,
Hmm.
uh, On Broken Wings, stuff like
Yep.
that. That's what we were shooting for. And then we were kind of trying to be like more like For the Fallen Dreams and Misery Signals after a while. And I just felt like, funny enough, is For the Fallen Dreams put out a song called Nightmares. And I heard that song and I was like, dude, I was like, Nightmares would be such a sick band name. We should just use that. And that's where we got it from, was For the Fallen Dreams' album Relentless. And then
Good album.
funny enough is we tried to sound like them too for a while. But it was right when we broke up or took our break. There was another Nightmares that popped up from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hmm.
They got picked up by Rise Records. They were friends with like the dudes in Issues and stuff, so I assume it was just like
A
uh
nepotism type of thing, like it always is.
they know them, they're buddies, they're super rich kids, and they immediately got picked up without putting out any music. They never sent us anything. We changed our name just because we like changed it for a little bit, and that's why we just took a break. We're like, this is stupid. We don't want to do this anymore. But
Right, this is a pain in the ass.
yeah, because it was like, okay, this is our second name change, and I mean, we worked our balls off when we changed our name to Nightmares. Like, we played in like all these shows in like the middle of nowhere, which conveniently enough, people showed up to these shows. They weren't our shows, but we were able to hop on them, and they were good shows. Like that shit doesn't happen anymore.
No,
Uh,
it doesn't.
but like it's like old like VFW shows. Like we were in Albany and all these other places. Like Albany is obviously the capital in New York, but
Not a
we're,
banging scene,
we're
I don't think they're Albany, right?
Albany's got like a it's so hard. Like I feel like Rochester is one of the only ones with like a metalcore scene. Like obviously
Right,
Sirens and Sailors and a bunch of other bands I can name easily, but like when I think of like Buffalo, Syracuse, they're all way heavier into like hardcore, even
right.
Albany.
You
They
got
just
like
have
Every Time I Die from that area. That's like fucking
yeah,
the only metalcore band. Like, well, they're not even a band. They're not even around anymore. So,
yeah. Yeah, and like It Dies Today is back. We're actually
oh,
playing with
okay.
them in September, but they're like one of the only like metalcore bands from Buffalo. Otherwise, Buffalo is just like very heavily like they have a really great hardcore scene, and so does
They always
Syracuse,
have. Yeah.
so does Albany, and then I don't know, man. We get caught in this weird gray area where like I feel like 2 years ago our scene was like popping off. Like our shows here were doing really every local show was doing great. Like I would see every local show sold out by day of show, and it's like this is fucking sick. But now
Right.
I don't know if it's just like we're going through like a weird lull or if it's because like we personally haven't put out like a package of music besides two singles in the last 2 years
Yeah.
or or what. But yeah, the other nightmares and stuff made us change our name for a little bit, so we took a break. But they dispersed. They never sent us a cease and desist. The label never did. Not that I expected them to, but you never know. I mean, they were very well aware of us and they knew we were a band much longer. And I had hoped that they would just be like, you know what, like
Let's
these
fucking just
these
change our names.
these dudes have been fucking hustling. Like we played a show in Ohio that was supposed to be in a bowling alley, but there was like this side room that was a venue and it was with like Sirens and Sailors and somebody else. And as we were driving to the venue that morning, the show got canceled.
Oh man.
And we still got there and we still played because my buddy in Sirens like basically told this dude like, "Hey, we all drove here. You're fucking paying us, and if anybody shows up, we'll play." We still all
Right.
played for each other because we're literally just all like drinking beers and having fun. We're like, "Fuck it, let's just all like
Yeah.
play it anyways," even though there's literally zero people here.
Well, and
But
dude, the Sirens and Sailors dudes are fucking a blast. I love those dudes, man.
yeah, yeah, they're great dudes. So it was really discouraging when the other nightmares popped up and we were like, what the fuck, man? So like it kind of sucked our love out of it for a little bit. And then when we took our break and we came back and we were just like, all right, like what do we want to sound like this time? We didn't really change our sound. Like we've tried to do stuff like if you listen to like any of our old releases and like what we're doing now, there's still it's still all the same.
Right.
There's a song that we put out is it year and a half 2 years ago, it's called Falling Out. That song is like 13 years old.
God
There's a
damn.
clip. It used to be called Ember's Rain, and there's a clip of us on YouTube playing it in an apartment. There's an apartment show in Canandaigua, New York, above the fuck is it? Like a car garage, like where they repair cars.
I love
And this
apartment shows.
dude, we did a lot of weird shit. Like we played in an attic above a like that. There was a pizza shop, apartment, attic. We played in the attic, and this was in
God
Buffalo, New
damn.
York. Yeah, it was very fucking bizarre. Um,
A lot of weird
yeah,
shit happens in Buffalo.
yeah, dude. It's funny. We actually just played there on Saturday night, more in like Niagara Falls,
Yeah.
and a dude that booked that attic show came to our show. He had no idea we were still a band, and then he randomly found our TikTok, and
That's
he
awesome.
came up to our merch table. He's like, "Do you guys remember that show in the attic in Buffalo?" We're like, "Holy shit! No one's ever talked about that. You can't find picture. You can find like one or two pictures of it. There's no videos, and it was, dude, it was fucking crazy."
It's one of those shows of
And
legend. Like,
yeah, and he brought it up, and we were like, "What the fuck is this guy saying?" He was like, "I was there. I booked that show." And we are like, "Holy shit!"
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was cool because like nobody like we talk about that show so often, and I feel like everybody just thinks we're full of shit. But
Right, like, yo, sure, you guys played in an attic, and sure, it was awesome.
yeah,
No, I swear to God,
dude,
we fucking did.
yeah, it was fucking crazy. It was like this. They just threw a huge party and had all these bands play. There had to at least be like 75 people there, and I'm like, this shit's
It's
nuts.
like,
As soon as we were the last band to play, well, before it got shut down, I think there was a couple bands after us, but we played, and then literally the cops showed up and shut the whole thing down.
damn. The fucking thing. Well, we were the headliner tonight. Then shit.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like I was like, whatever, this shit's cool. It was fun as fuck. It was wild. It's a funny story. And because we conveniently enough almost flipped our van that day too.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
What a
On
what?
the way to Buffalo, we our guitar player was driving, and I don't know, there was a huge traffic backup with like an 18 wheeler, and he fucking slammed the brakes and cranked the wheel, and
Oh God,
it
trailer.
was already old as shit. Fucking brake line snapped. We're
Oh God,
fucking
damn.
swerving like this, and we didn't bring a trailer. Thank fucking God, because
Oh
we
yeah,
would have.
dude, jackknife so hard.
Yeah, we probably would have died. It would have flipped, but the gear was like in between the seats because I don't think we had to bring cabs. I think we were able to use somebody else's, but we still had to bring like our guitar heads, our drums, and like the van's just like rocking like this as we're
Oh
just going
Jesus
like this. I'm
Christ.
like, oh my God. And then we get to the apartment, we go up there, we play the show, we get down, and that's like I start driving home this time, and I realize I'm like, oh, this light's red, and this isn't stopping. I had to drive like over an
Oh,
hour
you didn't no
with no
brakes and shit.
brakes. Yeah,
Fuck that, dude. That's crazy.
yeah, it was
Like,
brutal. I was like, fuck, dude, are we gonna die?
we're
I
probably
ran.
gonna
Look,
die now.
I mean, we left that apartment super late, so luckily all the roads were dead because I had to run every red light.
Right, like there's no, we're not stopping at all. We just fucking hope
Yeah,
for the best.
yeah, it was it was fucking crazy.
That's crazy. Dude, shows like that just pop up out of nowhere are crazy. Like fucking when this, you remember this the apocalypse?
Yep, we played with
Like
them.
those are my dudes. Like Ricky, I fucking love that dude, man. And they were just like coming through Ohio, and then they put out a post on Facebook or something like, "We need somebody like in this state's area, like fucking throw a show." And I was like, well, yeah, "Come on, like I fuck through. I can call on a like." He's like, "I was like, you can stay, like, you can stay at my family's house, you can wherever, like every place for you, it's whatever." And like fucking, it was like 5 days notice, dude. And like 200 kids showed up. I was like, holy shit. So everyone's like,
Hell
oh,
yeah.
this is the apocalypse coming? No way. I was like, I swear to God, dude, I know Ricky's coming. And they showed up and played. And it was fucking amazing, dude. And it was a good time. Like,
That happened here with Straight from the Path. Um,
oh,
my
fuck, that
buddy,
would have, oh,
my buddy Kyle in Sirens, he hit us up. He was like, "Yo, what are the odds that you guys want to play a show in like I don't know, it was like less than a week?" I was like, "Sure." I was like, "Who's on it?" He's like, "It's gonna be us and Straight from the Path." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Yeah, something got messed up with their booking. They hit me up because they had toured in the past, and yeah, he booked it like fucking." super last minute. And the only place that was available was this bigger venue called Water Street Music Hall. And they have a club side, which was like 500 cap, and then the hall side, which is like 1200. And the hall
Right.
side was the only side available. And it was like such short notice. I think like 150 people to 200 showed up at last. Like, I mean, for last minute, like fucking sick. But when you're
Right.
in a 1,000 cap room, not sick.
It does not look great. It looks
Yeah.
like a fucking bust. Those 200
Yeah.
kids were like, "This is the greatest show I've ever seen." There's nobody here. It's all these fucking dudes. Like, fuck yes, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
It was real. Now when I look back and I'm like, that was fucking cool. We were grateful to be a part of it that night too. Funny enough, there's like old YouTube videos of us playing that show too.
that's sick. Which was it? Like old Trey or like? I mean, like, was it like pre your guys' stop? Obviously, like, or was it like
Oh yeah.
newer?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is like, oh man, this had to be like 2011 maybe.
Oh my god, that was like that. Listen, that's my favorite. Not, I love Straight from the Path now. Like, and I'm really sad they're breaking up. But like,
Yeah.
fucking Rising Sun is fucking like one of my top five favorite albums ever. Like,
Yeah, it's sick.
fucking
They're
that album
they're
is.
they're a super great band.
Yeah, it's one of those few bands I've seen so many bands and met so many bands like never cross paths and Straight from the Path. I'm like, fucking goddamn it. Just want to
Yeah.
meet fucking Greg and like fucking
Yeah.
Tom and Andrew in like 5 seconds and like, cool, play. We're good.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, fucking, that's awesome though, man. Fucking, so, guys, you guys had like kind of a fucking on and off history and shit, or whatever. But so like, who were some of you guys' influences? Like, because I mean, like coming from that area, you know what I'm saying? Like, there is a lot of hardcore and
Yeah.
all that shit or whatever. And like, I mean, you Sirens and Sailors and you guys in Rochester. I know like Sirens and Sailors are fucking super metalcore. I love it. So like. I mean, like you guys land. I guess you assume you guys land in the metalcore. Like you feel like you land in the metalcore. It's really hard to tell nowadays. It's fucking everybody's mixing and matching. Like metalcore bands are doing deathcore shit now, and it's
Yeah. There's so
fucking
many
all over the place
subgenres and shit.
for
Yeah,
sure. So like,
I just tell people we're a metalcore band because I think that's what we are.
no, when I
It,
heard you guys, I was like, definitely a metalcore band. So
yeah. I would say to answer your question, like our influences definitely started with like Misery Signals for the Fallen Dreams, Bury Your Dead. Um, and then I think later on, like the more polished stuff was like Amity Affliction, Kingdom of Giants. Um,
fucking Kingdom of Giants, super underrated.
yeah, I love them. They're super sick.
Yeah,
Like that, like it progressed as we progressed too. Like obviously, like if you go back and listen to our really old stuff, I wouldn't say it sucks. It's just really bad recordings.
that's
And
always my fucking shit. I'm like, listen, I love music from 2011, but it sounds like dog shit now that like fucking metalcore and deathcore got the upgrade to like real production value. Like fucking sounds like shit.
yeah, dude, our new shit that is gonna come out soon, like the production he did in it, it is fucking crazy. Like he did great stuff in like our last EP called The Dark Hold and the Living in Tragedy and Falling Out single. Like it's top notch shit, but like the stuff that he did in these new songs, I would just sit there and listen to it and I'm like, holy fuck, dude. Like this is sick. This it's cool because like as a band, you always want to grow, you always want to level up, and it's already felt like that. Like when you start the process, you're like, is this shit going to be better than our last stuff that attracted more people to us? Hopefully it is.
Right.
And I mean,
Or are we
I
just the
think it
same band
is.
from before? Like, no, I tell bands like it's fucking when I see bands evolve, even when people are like kind of shitting on it, like I'm like maybe people aren't ready for it, but like
Yeah,
for a band to evolve, like that's a positive step for me. Like you know what I'm saying, like I don't need like if I've listened to you in 2011 and it's 2025, you shouldn't sound like the same fucking like not completely like the same band. You know what I'm saying? Because music
I
does
agree.
evolve. So like like whether it's production value or whatever, like over that time that you should be getting like you should feel like damn we're fucking it's just we're killing it more and more and more and people who don't do that I'm like that's fucking I don't know man let's get bands that been around for 40 years like Metallica or something that just fucking like sound the same or are getting worse you know what I'm saying because they just stop evolving at a certain point.
Yeah, there's always this term that sticks in my head and it's grow or die. And
That's
I feel like if you don't grow at the appropriate time, then it fizzles out so hard for you. And then like even if you try to grow later on, it's like fuck, it's too late. That's what happened to us the first time. We finally put up the money to like go to a real studio and record an EP that's called Nights in Hell, which is on like Spotify and all that stuff. Which like
Mhm.
it sounds good. It's not where we're at now, but it's still a great sounding EP. And I remember when we did that, I was like, dude, this is fucking awesome. Like people are finally gonna really care about us. And then we put it out and it's like I feel like
No,
just it was I feel like it was just fucking crickets. Like we did all these shows all the time and nobody would ever know the words, even though the words were on like the fucking sleeve or whatever,
mhm.
and nobody ever sang along. I mean, it's funny, like once we came back, we announced our little comeback and we didn't think anybody was going to care. So we were like, all right, I was out with like my wife. We were at like a restaurant and my buddy was texting me. He's like, when should we post it? I was like, we can just do it now. Nobody's going to care.
But like, who fucking
It's
cares? Yeah.
9:30 at night, right? And sure as shit, like we posted it and a fuckload of people shared it. A fuckload of people. There was like 50 comments on it. There was like over 100 likes, and at the time, that's like I was like, "This is incredible!" Like, that's like little numbers for like big bands, but for us, I was like, "Holy shit!" Like, maybe people did like us, but they had a really horrible way at showing it back then.
Well,
It's
that's
like,
I think I just talked to somebody about this the other day. Like the difference between the scene, like when you guys left in 2013, and the scene when you came back is fucking two different scenes. At that
yeah,
point, like the scene has kind of really changed, and like yeah, like all scenes are kind of shitty in their own way, but like the scene that we all know and love, like kind of fucking got its shit together, and like at least like is like really kind of helping people, and people are like using shit as a platform, and like it's a much better place than it was in 2011. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like just in general, and so I think that's probably a big proponent of it. More people are using social media and like getting that the interactions and shit where like people know like oh shit like we fucking people do listen.
yeah.
So
Shit's wild, man.
it is. It is. So, like, what are some of you guys' influence? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Since you, I mean, you all came from New York and shit. Um, like, what is? I'm sure they've changed over time. You know what I'm saying? I always ask people too, like, with their influences. Like, there's a big proponent of like people that are like, oh, I don't listen to the music that I fucking play because I don't
Yeah,
want to steal. And then there's like other people like fucking Johnny Booth who are like fuck or Boundaries are like, oh, we'll fucking steal from everybody because we love everybody. You know what I'm saying? We want to
yeah,
sound like everybody else. So like, in
yeah.
a way, you know what I'm saying? So like. I think it's a weird split because you get people on both sides of the fence there, but like I always love hearing people's influences in that fucking case.
Yeah, so our drummer, he doesn't listen to metalcore really at all. Like he gets it,
There's
he likes it, but like
there's like
it's
one dude
just
in the metal band that's like I don't
yeah,
really like metal.
it's just not for him. And I can't play an instrument. And like our two guitar players get it, like they both listen to metal stuff now. But I like when we go to the studios when I try to put my influence in, but like it's all over the place. Like I said, it was like I go from like volumes to Amity Affliction, the Kingdom of Giants, then back to 2008. I remember when we were writing our one song, Gone in the Dark. Uh, the end part, we were like, how can we like beef this the fuck up? And I was like, this shit needs to sound like a breakdown from 2008. And I immediately like brought up like the band Recon. I was like, we need to fucking bring it back to that shit right now for this. And we love that's probably one of our favorite songs to play live, and especially for the end breakdown reason. It's just so fucking heavy and it's just awesome. And yeah, the influence stuff is just all over. Like if any of the other guys were on here, they would say a bunch of other bands. I mean, like our drummer loves Glassjaw and so do I. And
Fucking loved
then
Clash All so much, dude.
yeah, they're super sick and they do crazy shit that like didn't
Their
make
guitar
sense,
parts
but
are
like
fucking insane, dude. Like I'm like, are
yeah.
you even playing guitar over there? What is going on,
Yeah.
dude?
Um, yeah, dude, it's literally all over the place. Like you would get like five different answers probably if all five of us were in here. Our one guitar player, Jake, he loves Silent Planet, Invent Animate, stuff like that. Like a lot more of the techier stuff, while Mike likes a lot of the like groovy shit and like he really likes like Old Bury Your Dead and stuff like that shit that's just bouncy and makes you want to
Right.
move. Because I mean, that's the whole point. Like, obviously, you want to write music that you think is good, but you have to think of it in a live aspect too. Like, is this song going to do anything for us live? Are people going to enjoy it?
Right.
And we actually experienced that when we have a song called Damaged Goods, which is on the same EP called The Dark Hold with like uh Gone in the Dark and stuff. And we love that song. We think it's great, but every time we've played it live, it's not that it flops. It just doesn't have the same reaction that like Pressing My Luck does or Gone in the Dark. Like people are singing along to those songs. Like you can see like you can physically tell when people are into the music, and that song for some reason just isn't like a very live song. Like when you listen to it, you're like, oh, this song's dope. It's cool. It's got some really cool shit, really good parts, but I just don't think it was meant to be a live song. So we got rid of it. We got it out of the set. I don't know if we'll ever play it again, but unless somebody like 10 years from now is like, oh man, I love Damaged Goods. Can you play that?
Listen, there's songs like that. I don't know why. When I've been a fan of Simon and Taylor since like fucking way back, since like almost the beginning. I mean, every time they come to Ohio, I became friends with them. I begged them and pleaded with them, like, just play one time. Can I get fucking? I got a master's degree in common sense because I think that guitar part at the beginning goes so fucking hard, and
Yeah.
every time they would look at me like, no. I'm like,
Yeah.
motherfucker, every
Dude,
time, dude.
it's so funny too, because like I'm on the opposite end. I've seen them play that song so many fucking times.
Yeah,
I always, whenever they do a show, I always beg them to play Personal Hell, and they never will. And I'm like, dude, that song is fucking awesome. The
yeah,
chorus is crazy catchy.
it
The
is.
breakdowns are ridiculously heavy. I'm like, dude, this is a fucking live song. But we'll
Yeah,
see. If they ever do another show, I'll still be begging them all the time because I cut to the dude's hair, so I see them all the time and we talk all the
right.
time. And
That's all.
the vocalist Kyle, me and him are like we're buddies and shit. So like we talk all the time, and I always bust his balls about that. I'm like, dude, you guys got to play this song.
That's what I'm telling Kyle and Doug all the time. I'd be texting them like, "Come on, dude, for real." I'm like,
Yeah,
no, dude. I'm like,
yeah,
listen, man, that guitar part that comes in the beginning fucking goes so hard.
they're very locked into the one set list they've had forever when they were still touring. And
Yeah,
I get it. Like back then, I'm like, dude, just switch some stuff up. But like now I get it, dude. Like when you get set in motion and you got to play this set more than once, like, and you're just like, this shit flows good, it feels good. All of these songs we love, all of them are really tight. They feel
they
good.
all
They're
hit
good.
live.
Yeah, they're good live songs. Like it's hard to switch it up. It's hard to be like, all right, like maybe we should play this song instead. And it's like, why? Like this is the best shit we got, and this is the best we sound with these songs. And like every night, new people are seeing us, so you want to continue to play the shit you can do best.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. Like, 'cause I've seen bands go both ways, but like Cyrus and Sailor specifically, like they use like so much little succinct shit. Sometimes when they all like I don't know. I'm sure you've seen it where they like all fall back in unison and they do the little fucking slide back and forth shit. Like
Yeah.
the first time I saw it do, it, I was like, I saw it in the birthday party for puppies video, and I was like, fucking please, I hope they do that shit live, and they did. And I was like, I
Yeah.
fucking love you guys, dude. It's so great because it's something silly, but like they do it so perfectly. I'm like.
Yeah.
I wish they were. I just want to see the videos of them rehearsing that, trying to get it
Yeah.
right. But like,
Yeah.
I mean, good bands like Every Time I Die too that like literally will do set lists and they just fucking pick. Like I talked to Andy so many times about it. He's like, we should have just released like 3 double records and been done with it. It's like,
Yeah.
damn, because they
They
played
got
shit
so
from
much.
they played shit from everywhere though. Like they release a new record and like playing shit off of fucking Hot Damn and shit. I'm like, god damn, dude, that's fucking
Yeah.
15 years ago, dude. Fuck. So, so what's the writing process look like then? Like, I mean, I know a lot of bands have like usually like one or two people that do a lot of the bulk of the writing, but the band's also involved. So, I mean, what's that look like for you guys?
Um, so we literally don't write music together at all. Like we all live like 10 minutes from each other and we practice every week, but it like it used to be done like that. We put out an album called After Death in 2020. That I feel like was a fever dream because like we wrote majority of that in person in our old bassist's basement. And I like when I listen to it, I'm like, dude, I'm like, these songs are great. Like, I don't remember writing any of these.
Like, man, I don't remember any of this happening.
Yeah, like I just like remember them being done and recording them, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? But now it's so much easier. Like our guitar players both have setups at home, so they just write stuff, send it in our group text, be like, what do you think? Like, oh, this has got some cool shit in it. Like, and then we bring it to our producer, and he's the guy that also records us, and he's also a close friend of mine, so it works out really well. And we bring it to him, and then we let him do his thing too, you know, what producers do. And like, hey, this shit is cool, this shit's cool, this shit's cool, I'm gonna do my best to fill in these gaps right here,
And make it all coherent.
yeah, to
Yeah.
make this shit like really hit. And um I feel like so far like that's worked out really really well for us. We haven't changed it at all either. That's what it's been for like the last 7 songs, because the EP's got 5 and then the 2 singles, and then all these 5 new songs too, are still all the same process. And like I feel like it's rare when you can find somebody that you can work with on that you allow in your circle to work on your music with, that just you mesh with so well. And now I get why like certain bands will go to the same studio 3 or 4 times in a row, because it's like, why not? Like,
Right. Well,
and I mean,
the
he
person
lives,
becomes like another part of the band almost.
yeah, he lives in our area, and he knows what we want and he knows what we like. And it's just, it's like a perfect fit for us. And we got to a point where like, man, we really love our music, but like, what can we do to take it to the next level? Like, we like people like what we're doing right now, but how
But it
can
could be
we,
better.
yeah, and how can we do that? How do we accomplish that? And then we were finally like, let's go see this dude. And ever since we started seeing him, and like it's been like a, we've noticed drastically that people like our music more. And granted, like we'll have some of our like other friends and shit, they'll be like, oh, I liked your older stuff better. I'm like, oh, here we fucking go,
There's
man.
always a couple of those people that like, bro, let's go back to the old shit. Like, listen,
Yeah,
man,
it's just like,
thank
well,
you, but
guess
like,
what,
no,
dude? Like we did the old shit. We did
right.
that. And guess
We
what?
have
They're
a whole
like,
album of that.
yeah. And realistically, like if you listen to that, like what we're doing now isn't any different, really. It's
Right.
just more, it's more polished, but
Right.
we try to keep it as heavy as humanly possible, because we don't want to do the radio sound. We don't want to be like, oh, this is just another metalcore octane band and shit like that. Which like there's nothing wrong with being those bands. Like those bands are great. They sound great. They're awesome. Their shit's really polished. But we're still trying to do like a small mixture of that. Like I said, like we want to continue to grow, try new stuff with production, try new stuff with our music, but still keeping it so it sounds like us. And it's just like still really heavy with extreme moments. Like Living in Tragedy, I thought was a perfect example of that. Like I feel like you start that song and you don't think it's going to end the way that it does. At least when we recorded it, I was like, fuck, dude, this is wild. This just gets like more extreme as it goes on. So hopefully we can continue to keep that. But yeah, and it's really efficient the way that we do it. Like we had 5 days booked last week and we got 3 songs done, musically at least.
That's pretty good. I mean, that's fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I think so. Like, in my experience, like, sometimes like shit can, especially you have producers and other shit. Like, I mean, I think it's, like you said, a lot of people keep going to the same producers. Like, fucking, like you find a good producer, like, everybody's got like the ones everybody knows, like Will Putney, and
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, people go to them because like he becomes like a fifth or sixth member of the band, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you literally can just go, he knows exactly what you want, you know what exactly he wants, and he can provide that, that little missing piece that takes it just up to the next level. Where like you adding production and adding something musically, we're like, fuck, we are better now because of it. You know what I'm saying? Which I think is what producers
yeah,
should be. You know,
yeah, absolutely. It's like I don't know. I feel like they get a bad rep because if a band wants to try something different, they're like, oh, the label forced them to change. It's like, no, dude. Like as a musician, like you want to try new shit. You want to move forward. Like I get it doesn't work out in every aspect. Like some bands lean a little bit too hard one way and people don't recept it well. But at the end of the day, like, especially people that are doing this for the living, it's like they have to go to bed knowing, like, hey, at least we fucking tried.
Right.
Because that's the
Like,
most important part. Because like that, it's not our livelihood. Like we're doing it just because we enjoy it and stuff like that. But the people that it is their livelihood to play music all day every day, it's like they have to scratch an itch. They can't just write the same record, and people want that, but it's like that's not how this shit works, because if they did write the same record the next time, you're going to get over it. You're going to hear it and be like, "Oh, this is cool, but I wish they would have tried something a little different." It happens
yeah.
every time.
Nobody's ever happy. Like I've
No.
always been a big proponent of like the evolving thing, but like like I did management and tour management, so like I was just trying to find new bands, and I just got like I still wake up every single day and fucking look on Apple Music and shit for new fucking bands that
Yeah.
like, and that's like I found you guys. It's just like every time I find a new band, I'm fucking giddy, like oh shit, and because like inevitably I end up getting obsessed with one or something. You know what I'm saying? Like spend a month
Yeah.
listening to them, and I'm like, it's so much fun. It's so much more fun than like I like going back to listen to old albums every now and then. But man, that fucking feeling when you find something new. Oh,
Yeah.
so this fucks so hard. This is amazing.
Yeah.
And like that feeling, like that's putting out music like that. I feel like has to feel the same for an artist. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that same reception of like, so we did something new and it fucking felt good. You know what I'm saying? And like we feel like we're doing the best us that we can do now.
Yeah. For sure.
So, well, fucking, what are you currently listening to?
Oh man. Era just put out a new song. I've been
There's been
beating
some
that.
good shit out the last fucking three
Yeah.
months or so.
I've been beating that to death.
So good.
I You're wearing a Sleep Token hoodie. I'm also a big fan of them.
I always ask about Sleep Token. I get the
Yeah,
craziest mixed answers, but I
yeah,
love that band
yeah. I beat the fucking piss out of them no matter what. Like
for sure.
it's crazy.
I
But
do too.
yeah. Amity Affliction put out that new song. Kingdom of Giants
Mhm.
did. Bill Murray did.
That Bill
Um,
Murray song's fucking good, man.
yeah, it's great. Like I said, Era. Let's see. Let's check my Apple Music. Who else? This
Oh, thank God
band's
you use Apple Music too. Fucking,
This
I
band
hate Spotify.
Cell. I haven't
Oh,
listened to it.
Cell. It's so good, dude. You'll like it. If
Yeah,
you like any of the old Cell, it's fucking good.
I didn't realize that they dropped their record this past weekend, and I was like, fuck. So I still have to check that out. But the singles are dope. Killing of a Sacred Deer. They're
Yeah.
fucking fuck, dude. It goes so hard. I'm not even that into deathcore, but them and Psycho Frame have like,
Oh, my Psycho Frame is ridiculous, dude.
yeah, dude. Psycho Frame fucking goes so hard. Um, I've been listening to also like a lot of that President band.
That band's good. Like,
Yeah, they're cool. I I don't understand why everybody's just a fucking like the internet sucks. They're just everybody's just a hater. It's like,
you just want to
hey,
ruin everything.
it's just like, hey, guess what? You don't like that? Then just don't listen to it. Don't pay
Right.
attention to it. If it bugs you that much, block the band. I don't fucking know. Dude,
Just ruin
every
the
time
band.
Sleep
Right.
Token does something, like all I see are people pissing and moaning on Facebook. Oh, well, Sleep Token fucking sucks. It's like we get that you don't like them. Like nobody's telling you to listen to them. Like I don't understand why you take the time to still listen to it just so you can cry about it on the internet.
Right. Like,
It's
I don't like pop music. I don't listen to it. I don't sit around and bitch about it though. Like you can say,
Yeah,
like,
I don't post anything negative about bands I don't like when I could. I could just easily be like, "Hey, this band fucking sucks. This music sucks." But I don't because who cares? Like nobody cares about my opinion and nobody wants to read me bash a band that other people that follow me love.
right.
And it's I just never get that shit.
Yeah.
Except, yeah, Sleep Token's like a big one for me. Like we've seen them a few times on their last two headliners. We went and saw
Yep.
them. My wife really likes them a lot, which is cool. It's probably one of the only bands that she and I like really dig
You get the
together.
crossover with, yeah.
Yeah, she likes Amity Affliction a lot, but she doesn't like stay up to date with like new shit that comes out besides Sleep
Yeah.
Token. But that's because she just knows that I go crazy for it. So
Oh,
she knows immediately, and then she's like, "Are we gonna go see him? Are we gonna do this?" So, like, stuff like that. And she loves all their shit, and like they're really a perfect mix of like anybody that likes like pop, rock, metal, R&B, anything under the sun. I mean, they write catchy shit that's really great, and
So catchy.
anybody that listens to it could hear one song by them and be like, yeah, I fuck with this. But
Yeah,
but instead, you got all the people that are just crying and be like, they fucking suck. They're not metal. It's like nobody said they were a metal band. Like you just assumed that because they fucking played in really low tuning and had a couple of heavy parts that they were
right.
gonna
Right,
be
like you guys
a
caught you heard fucking
metalcore.
breakdowns and you're like fucking definitely a metalcore band. Like, well, I mean,
Yeah,
maybe sometimes. Like,
but the funny thing is now it's like there's like pop punk bands that have breakdowns that like it's just
that's
it's just a formula of shit that people like to hear that bands like to follow, and it's like
mm,
it just does something to the brain chemistry where you're like, fuck, this is just a really well put together, well written song.
yeah. Like, I mean, dude, that's fucking. I don't know. Like, that's what I was saying. Like, it used to be like metalcore and deathcore. Like, they had a little bit of crossover, but like, there was not a whole lot of metalcore bands and shit like doing like deathcore parts. And now, like, fucking metalcore bands are throwing breakdowns in, and you're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
even
I
the even Sleep Token, the end of Infinite Bass, I was listening to it. I was
yeah.
in the bathroom and I heard it playing. I came out of the bathroom. I was like, "Is this still Sleep Token? What the fuck is
Yeah.
happening?"
Yeah.
Like, it was
Yeah.
fucking bananas, dude. Like,
Yeah, that shit's
it-
great. I love it that they'll throw that shit in. That
just
song
out of
is that,
nowhere, too. Like,
that song is fucking great too. It's just
so
so
good.
fucking good. I love it.
Yeah. Fucking. Have you heard the new Orthodox? You like Orthodox?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Dude,
think it's great. I
fucking,
never listen I listened to him here and there prior, and but yeah, I put on that record. I was like, this shit
I
goes
fucking
hard.
heard Sacred Place, and I was like, I don't know what this is, but I want all of this right now, dude. Like,
Yeah, dude. I feel that way about Boundaries too.
oh, dude,
Uh,
Boundary is so good.
yeah, they're gonna be in Buffalo this Sunday coming up. I got some tickets, so we're gonna go see that, which is cool
Oh,
because
that'd be
I'll get to see Psycho Frame. They're playing that. They open the
fuck,
package.
that's a banger too.
Yeah, dude. It's
It,
Boundaries, Stick to Your Guns, Gates to Hell, and Psycho Frame.
fuck, that's gonna go hard. Yeah.
And the venue is like the size of a closet.
That's
It makes no sense why it's even there.
right, dude, listen, I just went and fucking saw Orthodox and Mugshot and Omerta
Yeah, From
and
Joy
From
was on
Joy.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, I
From
saw
Joy
there
is
was like
sick.
yeah, dude, it was like a 200 cap room. Like I was on crutches and I was like, fuck it, like I'm gonna be in the back, but I'm packed in with everybody else.
Yeah,
And
dude.
like
From Joy is doing some really fucking cool shit, and I love their music. I think it's so cool, and they're like another band that's like crossing this like weird metal hardcore threshold, but also like throwing in like some other crazy production shit that like doesn't make sense for that style of music, but
Omerta's kind of a crazy fucking band too. Like
yeah, but it makes sense for like when you listen to From Joy, you're like, this makes sense. It doesn't sound like it's like left field for them. Like they
it's
made
not
this,
all disjointed and shit. It's very cohesive.
yeah, it's like they made this sound work really well for them, and it's great. I love that band. I think they're awesome.
Yeah, nice dudes too. Like, I fucking talked to him for a second and like have you heard the new Mugshot album too? It's
Oh
fucking
yeah,
phenomenal, dude. Oh,
yeah, that shit goes hard. I
yeah,
never really
definitely.
listened to them too much either. One of my best friends, he showed me them a lot on my bachelor party actually last year. I just like hopped in his car and we were driving we were driving to somewhere, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Because I didn't like look at his screen. He's like, "Oh, it's this band Mugshot," and I was like, "Oh, sick!" And then I saw they dropped their new record, and yeah, that record's awesome. It's great,
Yeah,
heavy as hell.
yep, definitely. And I'm sure for New York, fucking, I'm sure. I mean, we talked about Straight from the Past before. It's just like the new Straight from the Past album, like, is fucking so amazing. I
Yeah,
think, at least, I think it's like a
what's the
return to form for them.
Yeah, was it "Fuck Them All to Death" or whatever it is, right? Is that one of the songs?
Fuck them all to hell
"Fuck
or
Them All to
something.
Hell."
Yeah.
Yeah, that song's awesome. That
Dude,
song goes
they were
very hard.
super pissed. Like Stray is pissed off usually, but they were fucking pissed in this. I'm like, and we're done. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Release the best record you released in fucking 10 years or 12 years, and then you're like, and we're out. What the hell?
Yeah. They were, like, very, like, weird. They would only tour Europe from here, like, here and there, festivals, shit like that, and never put out music, and then I mean, it makes sense that they're gonna break up then, I guess.
Well, yeah, I mean, Craig's got that giant podcast he's fucking doing everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like he's making more
Yep.
fucking more money off that than anything. So it's
Yeah.
like, goddamn, bro. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you guys have done a lot of touring. I take it. Then, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I would take it. You
No,
guys have
honestly, not really.
really
Yeah. We've
what?
dude, like it's so hard to get shows out of town unless you just know the right people. It's like impossible to just be like fucking just find some bands that like okay, this band does really well in this area, like let's see if they'll show swap. That was our original attack on like how we're going to get out more because it's
Mhm.
not like it used to be like 10 years ago or 12 years ago whenever we were first doing it, our guitar player would just get us on all these random fucking shows that did really well. And those shows don't happen anymore. You don't get to just be like, yo, you guys got any shows up we can hop on? They're like, oh, yeah, we got this show. Come through. Now it's like, you got to fucking know somebody that knows somebody. And like every time I find a band we think we can show swap, they're already like up here a little bit more. And
Right,
I'm like, all right, well, we got nothing to offer them because they're already bouncing around from here to there. And I like our goal was to not be like super, super serious, but then like more people started listening to the music and we want to start playing more shows again. And then because like I have a kid, our guitar player has a kid, our bass player has a kid. So, we're very like homebody people, but like we still want to play a lot and stuff like that. So even if we could hit like Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, Ohio, stuff like around New York,
right.
that would probably be enough to scratch our itch. But like we tried so hard back in the day to get people to be into us and it just didn't hit. So we've played shows outside of New York and like here and there, but we never done like a full like length tour. It was mostly like weekend shit.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I feel I can probably put you in. I did interview a few bands from Cleveland and shit at the beginning of this show's Genesis. And
Yeah.
they're pretty cool. Fucking the Cleveland scene's actually doing really well. I mean, there's a lot of deathcore bands, but I mean, there's a lot of metalcore bands up there too. You
Yeah.
got Midwinter and all that shit. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Like, I heard of Midwinter. Like, I fucking was really into them, and I was talking to him. He's like, "Yeah, like they're my homies. They're like fucking right here in Cleveland." I was like, "What? That's crazy!" Like, because
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
in Ohio, so
Midwinter plays here a shitload, but they're that the prime example. Like you find them and they're already like up here while we're still here because now they're doing a bunch of shit and now they're playing all these other shows. So us show swapping with them won't benefit them. It would only benefit us. Like what are they going to do? Be like, "Oh yeah, another Rochester show while we're already like, doing all these tours." So it's really tough, man. It's like it's so hard, but like we just had this one band message us yesterday actually or what Saturday and they wanted to show swap, which is funny enough, but I told them yes cuz they're from Massachusetts, but the one dude actually lives in Buffalo.
oh,
But
okay.
so he hit me up and he's like, "Yo, do you guys got anything coming up we could hop on?" I was like, "Honestly, like we have one show in September, but we won't be headlining the area again until our new EP comes out because we have in hopes that like that will bring in another crowd again and stuff like that. Like we're
Right, kind of
fortunate,
rejuvenate everything.
yeah. Because I mean, like I said, we've only put out two singles in the last couple years aside from our EP, and you know you you have to do like more to keep people interested. Like they can only come see us so many times of us playing the same songs with nothing new in the set to like fire them up. So hopefully that will be like a big thing. Like we could be like, all right, here's our new EP. We're gonna do an EP release show. Um, I was even thinking of doing one in Niagara Falls too, because our show there did pretty well the other night, and we really liked that venue a lot. And I might try and set something up like that, and because that would be cool. I mean, like now, like that's another thing. Like we know we have like a contact with that venue, and people have seen us out there twice, so they like us
So you
and
kind of
stuff
got to
like that.
build a little audience out there.
Yeah, so like now, like I'm like, okay, maybe next time we could do like we'll do our Rochester thing, and then we'll do something there too.
But
But
just
like
kind of make it like two
even
night
to
thing
get
type.
even to get shows in just like Buffalo and Syracuse, even in Albany is like it almost feels like impossible now. And but like I said, it's because they also have bigger hardcore scenes. They don't have that like much of a metalcore scene.
Right.
So it's just really tough to try and get on stuff to
Yeah,
that people actually show up to.
yeah, it's what's tough too. Like I've noticed, like there's been some banger tours lately, but it's suddenly become like there's like this weird disparaging gap between like bands that are like signed and or were regional bands and now are like touring bands, like you have Filth and bands like that and shit, or whatever. They're like kind of gotten bigger now, and like
Yeah.
they're taking all these other bands of that same size, but then the bands that were they're trying to become regional are like just kind of left there, like, well, fucking, we don't have anybody to show swap with because
Yep.
it's not like you have the hardcore scene over here and stuff, whatever, but all these other bands that were going up became regional or became national. Like, there's no, I don't know, there's just like, I don't know why it's grown this gap, but like, I mean, they've been putting together great tours, but like,
Yeah.
it's seeming like they're taking all these bands from the same sections and like putting them together. And it's like, damn, these are banger regional bands, but then like, you don't take any other local bands or anything with them. You know what I'm saying? You don't see anybody coming up behind them. And that's
Yeah.
somebody the other day was like, there's like no like new bands coming up like that. And like there is, but they're like stalled out essentially in the fucking whole flow of
Yeah.
things. You know what I'm saying?
Not to mention back in the day, like all these big packages would allow local support. There's a booking company here and that like does all of upstate New York. It's called After Dark. We used to get a shitload of shows through them, like sick ones. Like we were direct support for As I Lay Dying before he fucking tried to
Before
kill
he
his
went
wife.
to Psychopath.
It was literally right before. Like we did that. They did that tour and then he fucking flew off the rails.
Oh, Jesus.
But that show was sick as fuck. It was sold out. The place was packed. That show is what made me realize that I'm like, we are a metalcore band. We need to play metalcore shows because all of our other buddies were in hardcore bands and they liked our music, but they were like, "Yo, come play the show." And we're like, "Sure." We like play all these hardcore VFW shows where
And
nobody gave
nobody
a
gave a shit.
yeah, like everybody was our friends, but nobody wanted to mosh to
Everybody's
us
standing
or
around like,
fucking yeah. It's
yeah, the
that
hardcore
shit.
stance, like, yeah.
Yeah, dude, and you're, like, looking at everybody staring at you while, like, you feel like you've worked so hard on your music, and you're just like, "Man," it's just like it'd be cool if, like, a couple people were fucking into this, but
Nobody's
that
banging their head, nothing. It's just fucking people
yeah,
standing there staring at you like, fuck.
like, that As Lay Dying show made me realize that because, like, we worked so hard to be, like, as best as we could that night, and it benefited us so well that night, and I'm like, "Dude, if we could just play these shows," and then that unfortunately, we fell apart. We played one more show with Ice Nine Kills.
Love those
And
guys. Those are my boys.
yeah, Justin DeBleek, JD. He's who records us.
Oh, no shit. Dude,
Yeah.
look, I have fucking their, I have fucking,
Uh,
I love
y-
Spencer and them, dude. And
yeah. We played with them and it was right after we did our name change. And that was our last show we played for like 4 or 5 years. And it was just time. Like we weren't really getting along that great. And I don't know, dude. Like I said, like we dumped all that money into that EP and then like it got us nowhere. And we played with Ice Nine a handful of times. We played with them in this, I don't even know how to describe it. It's called Minahands. There's videos of us playing there, and we played in front of like a fucking ball pit. It was like the most
what?
bizarre. Yeah, it was the most bizarre place to have metalcore shows, but there was a lot of shows there that did really well. Like I saw Volumes there, I saw Structures. We played with Ice Nine Kills there. We played with Counterparts there. Uh, we played with Legion. I'm sure you know who Legion is because they're
I
from
do know who
Ohio.
Legion is.
Yeah,
Fucking, those are my
we
boy. Fucking
yeah we
love
played.
Legion, dude.
Yeah, Kevin's really cool. He's a great drummer.
Kevin's fucking hilarious, man. I love that kid.
Yeah, we did. I think we did a weekend with them fucking back in the day, and it was so much fun. We did like Albany, Canandaigua, and this one other show, and it was fucking awesome. We had so much fun with those dudes. They were so cool. We got along with them so well. And that
They're
was like
so
our
heavy, too.
yeah, that was like our first real taste of like, dude, this shit's so fun. Like I wish we could do this all the time. And unfortunately for us, it wasn't in our cards. And
Yeah,
yeah, and we took the break that we needed to do, but then like now everybody is on the same page, which is nice, and we all want the same
right.
thing. And I think if something were to take off for us, I don't think any of us would say no, but it would have to be
Like the perfect type of situation.
yeah, because I don't want to leave my son, and he's only 4, and I don't want to miss out on a lot of special moments still. If he was a little older, like maybe like 10 or something like that, I wouldn't say it's not easier to leave him, but they start to
They
want their own life and not want to really be around you or need you as
they have
bad. So
friends
like,
more and they're going out and I mean I
yes,
I stopped touring like right around like the time my kids got like 12 and 14, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like but like that's when like it got like they got really we got really involved with each other. They started to get into music and I was like, well fuck cool, I can just go home and like take my kids to concert and like I
yeah,
went home. My son was like a big My Chemical Romance fan. I was like, this is amazing. Like your
yeah,
sister's named Elena, like for a
yeah.
fucking reason.
That's
It was
great.
funny. Yeah. So like that's what I stopped with. But I mean, I get it, man. Like fucking kids, should, like the family shit is like what caused a lot of people like I got to choose between
Yeah.
do we do this or not? Like, and a lot of it's not the perfect situation, and people do step away. But
Yeah, like I said too, my wife spent years touring, and I'm not sure she would be stoked if I did do it. I shouldn't say that. I think she would be happy because she knows how much I love and how much like we
it
all like,
means
yeah, like the lyrics, the music. And she knows how much like when it does do well, like she knows how like happy and excited it makes me. And like even though I like piss and moan about some shit here and there and like stuff like that, but it's just such minimal stuff because like it always ends up working out, like shit like that. And I don't know if she would be stoked if we had to tour full time, but I think she would be fine with it if we were like, I don't know, gone a couple weeks here and there, like, oh, do a couple weeks in April, then do another couple weeks in like July or August, then something at the end of the year. That
right.
that's what I have interest in is like stuff like that. Like I don't think I have interest in touring full time, but
Doing 2 month
it
clips at a time, like
yeah, because like she did that, she was out within this moment and she was gone for fucking 3 months
oh,
straight.
it's that
And it,
shit's rough, man. Like I did it too. Like it's fucking sucks. Like
yeah,
in
dude.
hindsight, like it was fun, but like I couldn't do it now. No
Yeah,
way.
and I mean, like, she saw the more, like I said, glamorous side where they were in buses and hotels, but that didn't even matter because she still was like, "I just wanna come home."
That's
So,
it. That's the whole time. The last like 2 weeks of the tour, you're like, I just want to fucking be home for like fucking 10 minutes, man. Like just like be in my house and like do normal shit. Take my shoes off for 5 minutes a day. Like,
yeah, we have some buddies in the funeral portrait because
mm,
half the band's from here and they're front of house guys from here, and I mean, I'm so pumped for them because it finally is happening. Like, I feel like
yeah, they
that
finally
band.
click clicking. Yeah,
Yeah, they finally were allowed to release their record and it popped off for them and they're getting huge tours, but they're touring all year long. Like they are fucking grinding their balls off.
because the
And
first time I did like 9 months, I was like, bro, fuck. I gone all year. I can't fucking. This is insane. Like
yeah, dude. Like I'm sure when you first get into it, like you're hungry as fuck and you're like, dude, I can't wait to tour. I can't wait to be on the road. Can't wait to play our songs every night to get like in like halfway like in decent crowds, like if the tour is doing well.
right,
I
just get like
imagine that's
reactions. See
very
kids love
like
it.
yeah, and I imagine that shit's like very sick feeling, but after a while it has to mentally take a toll and shit like that. And
I mean, I tell people like it's super fun. Like you get to become friends with your favorite. I was always like, I can't believe this is a job, but essentially it's being fucking homeless with a bunch of musicians. Is what I was
yeah,
doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that shit's really hard. Like, dude, living in vans and sleeping in vans and fucked up schedules and like sleeping in parking lots and she's like, that's not fun, dude. In hindsight, it's fun while you're doing it because you're with all your buddies and you get to go play shows every night and you get drunk, whatever. But
Yeah.
like by the end of it, you're like, you go home and you're like, dude, I have never felt more exhausted in my whole fucking existence.
Yeah.
And it takes it takes longer and longer each time, man. Like when I stopped touring, I was just like, oh, dude, I love going to shows and I go see my touring friends every time they come through Ohio. But fuck me, dude, being
Yep.
on the road for even for like a month, I'd be like, I would die, dude. It's fucking
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man. It seems so crazy to me now.
Yeah, dude. You get older and you just like, if we can't stay in a hotel every night, I don't think I want to do this.
Right, I'm not sleeping. I'm not sleeping in the back of that van one more night. I promise.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah. So it's I don't know, man. It's pretty crazy, but like I mean, I hope you guys get to there. Like I
Yeah.
think your guys'
I
music's great.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely, man. And I'll do what I can to pass along names and numbers and shit or whatever. So people here, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that'd be
I'm
cool.
sure more than stoked to fucking get up with you guys.
Yeah.
Fucking. So I mean, you probably kind of told me the plans of the future and shit. We kind of talk about some of your fucking cool shows. Do you have like a favorite vocalist? I said,
Oh man.
or like
Yeah.
couple favorite vocalists because like I'm personally I'm just so I used to get to do like guest vocals when I was on tour. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because you become friends with people and like I was there, fuck it, like yeah, I just scream in a microphone. But
Yeah.
I know how to do it, but like I can do it for like 20 seconds a night, like at a clip, and I feel like shit for it. So like I broke my ankle in January, and so like
Yeah.
I was like, well, I have all this time for my broken ankle. Like I'll learn fucking harsh vocals now. I'm like I've
Yeah.
been learning. It's fucking hard. It's way harder than I fucking thought it was to do it correctly.
Yeah.
And like, but I've been obsessed with Tom Barber since I fucking started doing it. And
Yeah.
like, so I was like, ask people because I'm like, so I just like fucking learning all this shit. And like, I've tried to look into a vocal coach. I just can't justify spending that fucking money. So like, I'm slowly trying to meet
Tough, dude.
vocalists and like, listen, if you just listen to me scream for like 5 seconds and just like point me in a direction, I'll be fine.
Yeah. I feel that. Um, the two that come right out of the top of my head are uh well, he's not in Crystal Lake anymore, but Rio, the
Fucking
original.
Rio's a gangster, dude.
Yeah, he was nuts, man. Like every time we saw them live, I was just like, this dude and it was both times as they played first, and both times they fucking came out and they fucking just had the crowd in the palm of their hand. Like, dude,
Destroying.
we saw him on the Alien tour with North Lane. It was North Lane, Era, Currents, and Crystal Lake. Crystal
Fuck
Lake,
you. That's a good one.
yeah, that was 2019.
Yeah.
Crystal Lake comes out, and these fucking dudes got a wall of death. First band, wall of death, and everybody participated. I was like, nobody's gonna do this, right? Every fucking person in that room did it, and like as soon as they came out, like I don't even remember what they started with, but he was just like he told everybody to jump, and the entire fucking room bounced. That band carried so much respect, and
Oh yeah, dude, they get
like
all the respect. People, everybody fucks with Crystal Lake, dude.
yeah, dude, and Rio was just like man, he is obviously still something special. I don't really listen to his new band too much, but like that moment in time with him and Crystal Lake, I was like, this dude is a fucking monster. He can do everything. He can do crazy highs, crazy lows, everything in
Super
the
loves,
middle,
yeah.
little bit of singing. And I'm just like, this is fucking nuts, dude. This kicks so much ass.
Dude,
And
I remember
then,
hearing that first Crystal Lake album, just being like, "What the fuck is this?" Like,
yeah, dude. Uh, and then a long time one is John Blake. I think it's John Blake from On Broken Wings.
okay, yeah,
I think it's I hope that's his name. I feel like an
sounds
asshole if
it
I got it
sounds
wrong.
right, but
Yeah. His Instagram is Mosh Beef.
there
But
it is.
regardless, same thing. He literally had this like he's in like, you know, he was in one of those bands that was like, are they a hardcore band or are they a metalcore band? Like they're definitely more
People argue
metal,
over it.
but like they're on all the hardcore festivals and everybody fucking loves them. And hit same thing. He could sing, he could do crazy highs. His lows were like he's literally like him and Rio are like the same, but he's just like just he was just in like more of the hardcore scene. And I always like even listening to them back in the day, I was like, dude, what the fuck? How do I get to this point of how awesome this dude is at doing all this crazy shit with his voice? Those are definitely like top two for me. Um, even though like I unfortunately I don't really listen to Crystal Lake anymore, and On Broken Wings doesn't put out any new music ever, but
Right.
um Yeah, I'd say if like lyrics wise, I know that wasn't really the question, but like
Oh no,
Joel
I don't think that.
Joel from Amity,
Yeah,
uh,
Evan's got some shit too. Like
yeah,
their lyrics always hit fucking real tough.
yeah, Let the Ocean Take Me was something super special for
Man,
me. I mean, it was for a lot of people, but like Pittsburgh first came out, and in that point in time in my life, like I had never written a song that was like
had
that.
like poignant lyrics. Like, yeah,
Yeah, and it was
that song made me
always
cry the first time I fucking heard it. Like this shit was
yeah,
ridiculous.
it was always like, how can I write angry songs about how I hate everybody? And then it turned to how can
Kind
I
of
write
fit the
songs
aesthetic.
about how much I hate myself instead?
Yeah, right. Turn this hate inward.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, man. That's part of like. There's another. That's a part of the one of the questions I have coming down here. Like, literally, fucking music now. A lot more people are using music as a platform. Like, now, I mean, people in metal kind of have always have, but like not as much as other fucking genres. And like now, people like literally taking mental health seriously, and like people are talking about that shit. And a lot of the fucking lyrics and stuff or whatever, like you see a lot of people talking about some very like serious things or poignant things that like are literally like more life changing than just people hearing songs and like feeling the music. Like
yeah,
the lyrics are speaking to people, and like there's whole bands now that like are writing, whole songs, and like they're like, that's how it's my fucking therapy. It's the only way I can get things out is I write this song, and that's my feelings. And
yeah,
I'm like, damn, that's fucking amazing that like people have come that far and realize like I have a platform and I can fucking help myself and I can help other people way more. You know what I'm saying, by doing that shit. So it's fucking cool that you experience that while like watching other people now do that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the
yeah,
bands I've talked to are doing that. I'm like, fucking awesome, man.
yeah. It's sick. I love it.
Yeah, it's very cool. We talked about. I have sleep talking on the list too. Fucking,
Yeah.
we always talked about sleep token.
Mhm.
What do you think of the new sleep token album? You really like it?
Yeah. I love it. I think it's great. I don't think it's as good as the last record,
It's
but
definitely not taking me back to Eden, but what
yeah,
is?
which is like it's hard, dude. It's one of those things where like, it goes for every band. Like you get Papa Roach with Infest. They never did anything better than Infest.
True.
Uh fuck, who else? I feel like Slipknot did a bunch of great shit, so they don't count.
Yeah,
But
but still, I
yeah,
don't think there's anything greater than the first two Slipknot albums.
yeah.
Like those two are,
Um,
oh man,
but yeah, I think Sundowning and the EPs previously were like 10 out of 10s. Take Me Back, or not Take Me Back to Eden. This Will
this place
Become
will be
Your.
your too.
Yeah, that
Seemed a
was
bit
good.
monotonous and repetitive, but it was just okay to me.
Yeah, it would like this. The good songs are good, but like I could still like. There's a couple pluck aways that I don't care about. Take Me Back to Eden was like an 11 out of 10. I was like, this entire record, there's no skips. It's fucking perfect. It's just as good as Sundowning, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Um, it's
Sundown,
funny
I think,
enough.
would be tied with it if Sundown's production was what fucking Take Me Back to Eden was.
Yeah, 100%. But I love the new record. Um, I could probably do without Dangerous.
Really,
Uh,
I like that song. I don't know.
it's a don't get me wrong, all the songs are great. They just like past self. I didn't
I
like it at first, but now I
I
do like
love
it.
that fucking song now, dude. I didn't like when
Um,
first time I heard it. I was like, eh. Now I play it every fucking day.
yeah. Provider I like, I just don't care for the lyrics.
I
But
don't care that every other fucking white girl in the world is like obsessed with that song, and I'm like,
yeah.
I get what you guys are, but like, chill. Like, come on.
Yeah. But I think that record's fantastic. And then like obviously the last three tracks are like God tier. It's
Yeah.
fucking Damocles gets an A and Infinite Baths just back
I
to back.
love
There's
that you just
fucking
said fucking Damocles. I do that to piss sleep token people off. Like, and I just lean into it, and they're like, "It's Democles." I'm like, I've never heard of this Democles shit. Or fucking, I call it Democles. Like, fucking, like,
yeah.
I do that shit to piss. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I love that record. I beat the piss out of it and I still do. Like I still put it on in my car. My like I said, my wife likes it. My son even likes it. Um yeah,
Dude, the first
they
song,
can't
like,
really do wrong.
I don't think they can. There's just like I was telling someone like, there's such a well calculated fucking band that like,
Yep.
even from the very beginning, like, dude, they've just been like so poignant, and everything they do is like, this is what we're doing, and it's fucking purposeful. And it's like, damn, I wish fucking everybody else did shit like that. Like,
Yeah,
it just,
dude. I remember I posted on Twitter like had to be like 2018 whenever Sundowning came out. and I wish I could fucking find it, but I'm not gonna go that far back.
I'm not gonna dig through
I
Twitter
I
for
remember
fucking
I
7 years.
posted, I was like, Sleep Token's gonna be the biggest band in metal. I like, and then sure as shit, they fucking exploded. I mean, TikTok played a hand in that, which is great because I think they deserve it. Like,
It's
there had to be somebody to dethrone Slipknot. Like, somebody eventually had to.
and they took them down so hard though, like so quickly. It was like they went from like this place there will be your tune, like people knew who they were, but fucking they did the first 4 singles off of fucking Taking Back the Eden. All of a sudden they were like lightweight the biggest band like up and coming. Now like one album later they're headlining Download. Like what the fuck just happened? Holy
Yeah,
shit.
I mean, it kind of happened like that for Slipknot too back in the day before the internet
Yeah.
really popped off because like their self-titled came out and then all of a sudden they were just the biggest band in heavy metal, aside
Yeah,
from
dude, they
like
played Ozfest that
Metallica.
first year.
Yeah.
They played Ozfest. By the time Iowa came out, like, yeah, fucking everybody was like, it's the greatest metal band ever. Like, okay, yeah, I get it. Like, they are.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. And so there had to be a band eventually and the new wave of shit. Cause I mean, like, no bands have there's like you still got Korn, you still got Deftones, Linkin Park, all that stuff. Like nobody's able to do what they did in a different way and like rise up as fast as they did. Like
And
even
sustain it for as long as they did.
yeah, and like I think even like now, like Korn will try and put out new music and everybody's just like, this is whatever. Just play your old stuff.
Right? Like, listen, man, we like the first 3 albums. Fucking Godspeed on the next ones, but fuck it.
Yeah,
Like,
and I mean like same with Linkin Park, like their first two records were perfect, and then like Minutes to Midnight was like solid, and everything else sucked ass.
yeah, everything else fell apart
Which
after that.
which sucks because like Chester. Actually, you know what? To go back to the vocalist thing, I would have to say Chester Bennington too.
Which I
Definitely.
respect that. I really definitely respect that.
But I
Fucking
mean, who wouldn't think that of that dude? Like you watch videos of him live and the things that he was able to do and stuff like that, and it's just a shame that like he killed himself and then all that shit happened, and it's just a
it was a
bummer.
real series of fucking unfortunate events that all that shit was
Yeah,
wrapped up in.
yeah, dude. But I mean, like, I'm happy they're back. Like, people can talk shit about the girl that's doing it now, but you know what? Like, I just watched that viral one of them at Wembley Arena playing In the End, and it was fucking insane. Like
Yeah,
like the crowd was singing it so loud, it was like I'm sure if you were there, it was deafening. And
definitely. Yeah.
the video was just incredible, and it's cool because like even though like obviously Chester's not around anymore. Any like real Linkin Park fan will watch that, and that makes you feel something. You're like, this shit's fucking awesome.
Yeah, like I mean, they still obviously have it to go out there and fucking like. I mean, the source material is obviously good, but they can still go out there and really destroy and like play fucking shit live and like. It's special. It's special to see bands like that to fucking go out and just can still destroy. You're like, God damn, man, that is fucking
Yeah,
that
dude.
sort of feeling of like we wrote this and we come out and like it seems like the whole world is on our side and fucking we're moving. You know what I'm saying? Like that
Yeah,
moment where you can like, cause you go to shows and like you can just feel like the whole place is on the same fucking wavelength and like bands are killing. You're like, oh my god, this is a crazy like it's like a hypnosis feeling. Where you're like, this is just an amazing feeling. Like
absolutely.
so that's I mean. It's fucking super cool. Like, and Sleep Token to see Sleep Token do that, dude, is fucking awesome. Like,
Yeah,
and how they slowly step their production up, like that their fucking new festival setup for fucking the Europe shit. Like the first time I watched that live video and they dropped the curtain, I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? A whole
yeah,
ass waterfall and everything,
yeah,
dude.
dude.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's what they're bringing to America in this fall.
Oh yeah, I hope so.
Yeah,
I hope so, dude. It's fucking that's sick, man. Like I don't like I love that band and like even like with the singles, like I was like I liked Emergence on the new one, but then it's like the other two were like, I hope this doesn't turn into like a whiny bitch vessel record. Like I
yeah,
fucking felt that was headed, but like even like fucking Dominic and Caramel, like I didn't really like wasn't super into those songs, but then the whole album came out and I was like, okay, they fucking got us. They pulled them on
yeah,
over. So that's they released like the most mid songs off of it, and then like even but like Past Self and shit, like I like just slowly it all grew on me at the same time. I was like oh shit, I get it. I get all of this stuff now. Like fucking, I get all kind of, especially like if you can like look to windward like that when he starts rapping at the beginning of look like or the when look to windward kicks in. I'm like,
Yeah,
dude, this is the craziest shit Vessel's ever said in his life, dude. Like, he says some
I know.
insane shit in that song. So, like, and I'm hoping, like, the first thing I said though after I listened to it, I said, "Where's the other half of this album?"
Yeah,
Because it's like it's a bunch of like existential crisis and fucking like build up, but there's no action. Like, there's no actual fighting. There's no wars. There's no like actual anything that they talk about. But it's all the build up to like if you're going to war, if you're tired from war, all this shit. And, like, it's all those things without any of the action. I'm like, so there has to be more because Sleep Token doesn't tell stories like that. You know what I'm saying? They tell very complete, very thorough
yeah,
stories, and I'm like, so there has to be more to it. And
yeah.
then yeah, like they've
Everybody
kind of
thinks it's a
hinted to that.
double album.
I hope so. I hope the second part's super heavy. That's what
Yeah,
I'm hoping. I am just
that
comes
would
out destroyed.
that'd be sick. I still love what they do. Like when Caramel dropped, I was actually on my honeymoon, and that was like our honeymoon song, which was sick.
That's
And
pretty dope. Yeah.
I was like listening to it, and I was like, what the fuck are they doing? Like I like this a lot, but like they're going left field right now. But
Right.
then
They're
like
just
you get
kind of
to the end of the
whatever.
song, the fucking in two is doing blast beats, and I'm like, okay. I'm like
Right. They go
they
shoegaze to fucking tech death. Like, what the fuck?
yeah, I'm like, this is just a prime example of them saying, fuck you, we can do literally anything we want and you will like it.
And like they're so good at what they're all so good at what they do. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the two and four, like they're all like just perfect at what they do. So it's like all these weird ingredients put together in such a perfect way. Like it reminds me of like a more complicated Kubla Khan because like Kubla Khan's like
Yeah.
the simplest ingredients, but done so perfectly. That's like it's like the simplest guitar riff in the world, but it sounds like you're shoveling gravel, and it's just so like it grabs you the fucking immediately. You're like, shit, that's done so good. And
Yeah.
it's like Sleep Token's the same kind of way where it's just like, I know there's not like there's sometimes a lot going on, but like sometimes there's not. Like there's a reggaeton beat and fucking him rapping about his life, and you're like, well, this is really sad and fucking really good. It's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
so fucking so yeah, man, fucking so what do you guys got going on for the future? Like, you got the EP coming up and shit and all that?
Yeah, we're hopefully I hope it's done by the end of the year. We go back to work on it again at the end of September. So we had 3 songs started this last week, and then we'll go back to do 2 or 3 more. And then hopefully after that we can just deep dive like right into doing the vocals and stuff. Where our process has been pretty efficient with the vocal process, like placement, and then like we get right to recording. And usually like, if we're on the same page with everything, we can get past the first song like within half a day, which is cool. So
Yeah, that's banging it out, yeah.
but even like I said, he's our buddy, so when it comes to like tracking the vocals and stuff, he could just be like, yo, do you want to come in on this Monday and we'll do this song, and then like maybe come over on a Saturday and we'll do this song. Like
Right, like I
once
got some
what
time here and there. Yeah.
yeah, once the music's done, like the vocal stuff is so much quicker. Like we've never left the studio without finishing a song in one day for vocals. So
Man, that's
um
fucking awesome, man.
yeah.
Like, you
Uh
write all the lyrics and shit too? Like, in, or
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I do. I mean, there's times where he has rephrased some of the stuff that I wrote because obviously like, I think when you write from a really heavy place, you're not thinking of, I got to make sure all this shit rhymes and I need to make sure
Or
that
fit
I'm
vocal
uh,
patterns here and
yeah,
there.
or I'm using fucking proper etiquette or whatever. Like when bad stuff happens or you're in a bad place, like it just spills out.
Right. You're just
So
writing raw emotions down and just how it
yeah,
comes
so,
out.
like, I've gotten a lot better at organizing those thoughts later on, like, so this last time is the most prepared that I've been lyrically. Like, I usually get there and we're like, "We gotta try and write, like, a couple more lines here and there," and then we do, but this time, I, we did the music and I knew we weren't doing vocals, so I spent, like, a lot of time listening to the songs and looking at what I already had and refining it, and, like, because you spill out all these emotions and you're not worried about, like, structure or anything like that, and then when you get to pluck yourself out of that moment when you write those songs, and then you actually get to look down at them while the music's going, you get
Kind of
to
reshape them.
yeah. And this time, like, I did that all on my own. I mean, he's never like changed any of my lyrics. Like, all the lyrics in those songs are all mine and all written by me. But like, they're like, oh, well, what if we used like this word instead of this word? Or like, why don't we say this sentence like this instead of this? Like, stuff to
Right.
just make it make more sense, that's like more pleasing to the ear, I guess. Cause like, how many more
Right.
times can you say like, I wish I was dead?
Right.
You know?
Like we're gonna have
But
to
like,
class this up some other way.
yeah, you know? But yeah, I write all the lyrics. None of the other guys have ever really contributed. There was one song that we were on, like a Zoom session, uh, doing a remote one because one of the dudes was sick and we couldn't track vocals that day. And so we were like, all right, like he pulled up my lyrics, and like that was kind of a cool moment because like a couple of the other dudes were like, oh, well, what if we say it like this? And I was like, okay, cool. Like, this is actually a really cool moment because you guys never
This hasn't happened before, so yeah.
yeah, and like I am 100% a team player. Um, and I am completely fine, like, if we work together as a group to rework some lyrics and stuff like that. I can't get behind somebody else being like, "Yo, I wrote all these lyrics. I really want you to use them." That's really difficult for me to get into because it's not mine, and I don't understand when bands do that because I'm
Right.
like,
Well, I feel like
we
there's to be an emotional connection too, like to the
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
music of some
exactly,
way.
like,
Yeah.
I don't have anything else to offer this band, like, I can't play guitar, I can't play drums, I can't do anything, so, like, this is all I have,
Right.
and, so I take a lot of pride in it, and I've definitely taken a lot of pride in all these new lyrics too, like, being as, like, refined as they are and, like, stuff like that, and, like, so I honestly don't think that anything will change about them on this at all, but yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah, I'm stoked. I really like all of our lyrics. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to tell if people fuck with our lyrics or not, or like stuff like that. Like there's a couple people that have done like reaction videos and shit, and they'll be and like they like the lyrics and stuff like that, and like see some people singing at the shows and stuff like that. But like it's hard because you don't really get like that gratification of somebody being like, I really connected with this song because I
Right.
mean, like we're such at like a low level on the totem pole of metal music and stuff. Like I'm sure if fucking Chris from Motionless in White or somebody up there like reposted one of our songs, I'm sure it would fucking blow up and people would be like, I really like these lyrics or something like that. But like once it would get the proper platform, I think it could do well.
Mm.
Um, but I try not to think of it like that. I try not to think of like I need gratification for the shit that I'm saying because that's not why I'm doing it. It is cool to play the shows and people are actually singing. You're like, holy fuck, these people know these words.
Right. This is
I can't,
amazing.
I can't believe this. Like they're singing this. They want to sing this. Like this is fucking cool.
Yeah.
And it's funny too because uh, our one guitar player and our drummer, we were sitting outside of our practice space 2 weeks ago, and they're like, are you gonna write about anything different this time? Like, are you gonna write anything positive? I was like, no. I was like,
Uh,
definitely not.
all negative this time too.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have it in me to write a positive song. Unfortunately, I think that I'm very grateful and very lucky to have a good life, but like I don't do this to write about that stuff. I celebrate that with my family and just spending time with them and all that stuff. So I use this for all the other shit, the
Right.
bad
This is the
stuff.
catharsis to get all that negative shit out.
Yeah. And I don't do that. I don't want to write positive lyrics. I mean, I'm sure some people could get into that and they're like, oh yeah, this would be cool. But
Yeah,
not for
people
me.
love
Like,
sport today, but fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, for me, unfortunately, I'm just like, dude, the bleaker the better.
right. Well, sometimes that's
Which
no, go ahead.
oh no, I was just gonna say like I don't know if that's like the best mindset about it, but that's not why I do it. Like I do it to get what I have to get off my chest for it.
Well, I think sometimes that helps. Like, yeah, people connect to positive stuff too, but like a lot of people really connect to that. To like, it's catharsis. Music is like a very empathetic and feeling based thing, and like that catharsis is like, I understand what fucking you're going through, and you understand what I'm going through
Yeah.
because you know what I'm saying. Like, I hear you talking. When you hear a song and like you connect with it, and you're like, oh shit, it's like it feels like this song was written about my life.
Yeah.
That feeling is like.
Yep.
So I think a lot of the negative stuff is where people connect with that. Like, man, yeah, I feel like shit, and like he feels like shit. Like, fuck, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like he gets it.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
that sort of thing. It's pretty cool. Like, but there's not a whole lot of positives. I mean, not enough stuff negative, but like covering a lot of heavier subjects that like a lot of people don't talk about sometimes. Like pop music that talk about like very heavy subjects, shit, whatever. So like I think that goes part of the message of the music, like that pain and getting that out is like, listen, like getting my experience out and like that emotional connection to it too, like helps you, I think, perform better to deliver a better, performance on the record and everything. I think it's
Yeah.
it's much better when you have that sort of like connection to it. Whereas like if you were just writing it, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I know some people do like do like fucking features and shit, whatever you know what I'm saying? Like, and the bands will write the lyrics for them. Like, well, that's cool because only doing a feature, but like if you had to do like a whole verse, like I feel like sometimes that you lack that kind of emotional connection to it that like really drives home certain music. Now some people can just fucking deliver that. People like Jamie Johnston should really show up and just like angry about everything, fucking
Yeah.
delivers. But like that to me is like, that sort of emotional connection I think is very important in especially in metal music.
Yeah, man. It also like men's mental health is not paid attention to enough.
At
And
all, man.
I mean, like it's getting better and that stuff, but I think it's like it's the biggest it's ever been right now,
It
but
is.
it's still kind of like overlooked and not really cared for. And so I think it's important to just be able to write about that stuff too, because obviously you're going through it, but like you want other people to hear these songs and be like, fuck, dude, like I feel that. I'm going through
Right.
that. Like literally what you just said. And that goes back to like the first time I heard Pittsburgh by Amity Affliction. And I'm like, it did something to my brain chemistry where I'm like, shit, dude, like this is the first time where somebody was just straight, like so straightforward about how they feel that I'm like, okay, so it is okay to write this stuff, which is exactly like what I don't know if that was his intention. I doubt it is, but like that's what happened when I heard it. I was like, all right, it is okay to talk about this kind of stuff in the songs. Like I can write about that and hopefully it will be received in
Right.
a somewhat well. I mean, sometimes I get bummed because I'm like, fuck, dude, hopefully my parents don't read this stuff.
Right. Like, oh fuck, they're thinking something really wrong with me. But I
Yeah,
mean,
because I mean,
I
like they come to all the shows, they wear the merch and all that shit. Like we just put out a fucking shirt that literally says "Born to Suffer" on it and stuff like that. They don't ever question it though. Like I show them all the songs before they come out, and I mean, I don't know if they like it, but like they might.
right. I think people's parents are that fucking way too. I mean, I don't know. I get it. Fucking like I get it. Like I'm always trying to be a big proponent of mental health now. Especially like music's one of the things that helped me for a long time. And like I didn't get any mental health help until I was like 35. And
Yeah,
like, like that put me way behind the curve of like even now where like I'm doing much better than I was then, but it's like do shit. Like I'm still not really good at this. I just fucking learned all
yeah,
this shit, you know what I'm saying, in the last few years. And so it's
yeah,
like, I see people like now where I'm like, shit, yeah, get help at 20, you know what I'm saying? And be very open about it. And like if music helps you, like I going on tour, got to see bands and shit where like, like bands like the Color Morale. Like I watched Garrett Rap come off every fucking day off the stage and talk to fucking every kid that was at Warped Tour. And I've watched kids just walk away bawling because of like how that dude touched him. I was like,
yeah,
fuck, that is amazing, dude. Like, that
yeah,
is like
dude.
church level miracle shit. Like, it's amazing. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what helped me through a lot of things because I used to have an addiction problem and I got sober and like all that stuff. Music was tied to all of that. And like, I
Yeah,
think it's a big proponent of like, if people can fucking, you know, if people can connect to that connection is what like brings more people in and like it's sometimes like your favorite bands, like you hear that one song, you're like, shit, this song might save my life. You know what I'm saying? Like to
yeah,
hear,
100%.
even to hear. like I've had people tell me about like my art, how it's helped them. Like I make just weird art, but I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but like
Hell yeah.
having that somebody go like seeing that like your art can bring joy to somebody's life or can help somebody, like even just one person, like fuck, that's amazing. I did that. Like that's
Yeah.
wow. So
Yeah. Definitely.
I think that it's really cool to just to see and like luckily enough, like I got to enough like behind the scenes thing where I got to tour and like see that shit and just see like because I was like I'm just like a babysitter for bands. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just
Yeah.
here to make sure shit doesn't go off the rails. But watching them interact with kids every night and kids come and just like tell their stories, like how much they love the bands and how much it helps them and where I'm like fucking shit, dude. Just lines of people every night. This is amazing. Like
Yeah.
it's it's fucking really cool to see that people connect with your art in some way like that. Like I think that's what every artist wants is like I just want to reach somebody, and then when you see that, you're like, oh shit, this is why we do it. You know,
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like my wife is very in tune with how I feel about stuff, and she's not always on, but like 90% of the time she is. She'll just be like, I'll literally walk in the house and she'll just look at me. She'll be like, "What's wrong?" And I usually I'm just like nothing because like most of the time it's just easier to just like not talk about it and get over it. But
right? Just kind
and
of process it and be like, fucking move on.
yeah, yeah. So because most of the time it's like just like a small overthought of some shit from like work or whatever that is really like my brain knows I'm like I will just get over this and I will move on, and it's not something that I'm going to sit with for days and days and days where it'll eat me up to where I do need to talk about it. Like I know like once I step out of this funk or whatever of the day, then I'm not going to think about this again and I will just completely move on from it. But then there's the other days where like I do have to talk to her about stuff because like obviously you have to talk about it. And I'm very fortunate that she's very kind. She's got a great heart and she cares about me a lot, obviously, which is why we got married.
Well, I was just saying,
Um,
well, that's great because she's your wife. So fucking, I have three
yeah.
ex-wives that didn't work out for me, so I'm proud it's working out. I'm glad it's working out for you, man.
Yeah, yeah, we've been together for like 10 years and she knows best in the
The good
aspect of
ones
like
usually do.
yeah, yeah, dude. It's perfect because she's a nurse, so it's like she knows how to tend to my emotional wounds.
Right? She's got the bedside manner down. So like, okay, sit down and talk to me. Let's go. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, and that's what, like when you. I think that's another thing too. Like when you have somebody in your life like that, where like you know, like even when I had like my last ex-wife, like we were much closer, and it's like we could just tell, like when one of us was spiraling out, the other one could just grab him, like listen, and like
yeah,
bring the other person down, and you're like, okay, shit, I was sliding off the face of the earth, and then they can just grab you and bring you back right down. And you're like, okay, thank God, like I didn't even know I had a problem at that point in time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And you know that sort of fucking help was like, okay, that's nice. It's some another human being can just like, okay, let's calm down.
yeah, for
So
sure, for
it's
sure.
that's super dope. Um, so you guys are doing the EP. Do you guys do you have any features or anything on it? Anything you tell
Not
us? No,
not yet. I
not
mean,
yet.
I've been trying to get our buddy to ask a person, a specific person,
Yeah,
and his response was, well, we have to make sure that we're not forcing it and that the song is right for the person that we're going to ask. If
yeah,
if we can even get them to do it. I don't know if I doubt it. I saw that they did a feature for another small band that was literally at the same level as us, and this person reposted it and I was like, fuck. I was like, so we
like,
stand a
maybe there is
chance.
a chance.
Yeah, and I was like, that I've told the guys, I was like, this is the person that I want. This is the person that I've wanted for a while, uh, and shit like that. So I'm still gonna bring it up, like when we like go in to like do some more music at the end of September. I'm
Mm,
like, I'm not afraid to ask shit. I'm not afraid to inquire about stuff. So if I know that this is a business, and if the price is right, then I'm not afraid to pay it to get something really incredible. However, there's also the aspect where like it might be way out of our price range because of the level that the
right,
band is at, but like or for all we know, it could be completely in our price range. So
right.
like he knows the person and shit like that. So like I hope it works out because that would be really fucking sick. For it would be, I mean, it wouldn't be sick for them because nobody fucking knows who we are, but it would be sick for us.
That'd be
Um,
like super cool.
yeah,
Yeah, no.
he made it aware that there was another person like before we even recorded. I didn't want this person to feature on our stuff, but they did a feature on another band from here. And he was like, "Yeah, this person's like all done with doing features." And I was like, "Okay, like I didn't I'm not
Right,
going
like
to
cool.
yeah, like it wasn't like a negative thing. He just like put that out there like in case like we were thinking about asking that other person. I was like, no, I was like, I don't have any interest. I was like, but now that we're talking about features, I was like, this other person would be really great. And he was just like, yeah, he goes, we could definitely see. And if the song is right, like, I think it could work out. Like, he's like, you guys have enough credible stuff online. Your stuff doesn't suck. Like the videos are great. The music's great. Um, he's like, I don't see why we wouldn't get a yes out of it. So
Right.
yeah,
And
if it
sometimes
were
and sometimes all it takes is asking. People are scared to ask. I'm like, but what are they gonna say? Fuck you? No,
yeah, they
you
could
know,
just you know what they could do? They could just be like, hey, this is what's gonna cost. It's way out of our price range, or yeah, I'd love to do it and the price works out. You know, I it never hurts to ask because I mean it's not like we're fucking asking Ali to bring me the horizon or something.
right.
But
Like it's not like some unreasonable ask where you're like, well, listen, you're not gonna be able to get a hold of that dude, let alone fucking,
yeah.
like
So like I'm not gonna give up on trying to get that feature until they're just like,
absolutely
no.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, for all we know, the person will just be like, I'm not doing features anymore. And we'd be like, all right, cool. And then I don't know. I would like a feature if that one didn't work out. I don't know. I mean, there's other people I could definitely ask and get a yes out of, but the number one in my head, I'm like, that's the one that like we're shooting for.
Right.
And
That's
fuck
what I hear in my head when I fucking think of the song. Like
yeah, and I'm like, this would be really fucking sick, but
for
we'll
sure.
see. We'll see.
There's been a lot of crazy features here fucking the last year or so. Like also like that's why I always try to ask people like, do you have any like crazy fucking call outs before breakdowns? Because over the last couple of years, there's been the craziest shit called out over breakdowns. Like fucking like I don't, have you heard the new Fox Lake song? You know who
No,
Fox Lake is?
I know who they are.
This is they did a song with a void called Freestyle. And the
Yeah.
fucking call out before the end of that fucking breakdown at the end goes so hard, I can't even fucking deal with it. It's ridiculous. Like, it's so good, dude. Like, oh, I heard it on TikTok and I was like, who the fuck is this? And
Yeah,
like, like had to go like type in comments and shit. We're like, somebody tell me who this is right now. Like,
yeah.
and I went and listened to it. I was like, oh shit. So I highly recommend it. It's like, it's stupid hard.
Yeah,
You know, and fucking, you had like Body Snatcher last year with fucking the Jamie Justice song where like, he
yep.
says fentanyl is made me an only child. I was like, oh shit, that's
Yeah,
goddamn, bro, that's fucking wow.
yeah, that's heavy
So
shit.
yeah, and then it just went into the heaviest Body Snatcher breakdown ever. Like, okay, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So
I
that's fucking cool. Um, well, so were you really looking at the end of the year for the fucking EP release,
hope
or
so. I would yeah, I would hope so.
yeah,
It's just so it's so tough because he's so busy doing the motionless record. But hopefully he's getting a lot of really cool opportunities and I'm super excited for him. So I really, really hope that we can get our stuff wrapped up, which like we're like I said, we're pretty efficient, so I don't see why we wouldn't be able to.
I
Um
don't know.
and
Are you guys
and I'm
releasing any
just
more
like
singles?
we'll probably pick a single to drop. We'll we always do videos because our buddy shoots all of our videos. So we'll probably do a single with a video and announce the EP with that, and then have another video when the EP comes out.
Oh,
So we'll there'll definitely I would assume I think it's safe to say like there'll probably be a single this fall. Like we all agreed like we need to just finish this entirely before we put out a single.
right.
So I'm hopeful that we'll get done by fucking October or something. I
That's
hope.
cool. Fucking, I'll definitely keep. I'll definitely keep an eye on it, man. I will stay in
Yeah.
touch. Fucking. It's it was really cool. Fucking was there any last things you want to fucking pass along? I mean, we can go on like an hour and 40 minutes. It didn't even feel that fucking long. So
I know.
it's-
Uh, I mean, check out our music. Yeah.
where can they find you guys at? Or what do
Uh,
you guys know?
yeah, we're on
Sure.
everything. Nightmares NY. That's our YouTube, our Instagram, our Twitter, our Facebook, Spotify, Apple, all that stuff. We're on everything. We have we have 9 music videos on YouTube that were all professionally shot, and I just feel like people like to watch videos. So
Yeah, seeing
yes,
the video is always fucking really cool.
yeah. I mean, I think that's pretty much it.
Oh yeah. Well, sweet man. It was awesome meeting you. It was awesome having you fucking
Yeah,
here.
appreciate
You know what
it.
I'm saying? You guys are always welcome back if any of the rest of the band wants to come back and shit. Oh,
Yeah,
too fucking I've been doing for any of the guests that come on or whatever, like I offer like a thing for all the fans too, like literally like Bob's Burgers is my favorite fucking show. So
yeah,
I've been slowly like drawing Bob's Burgers characters versions of everybody that like all my friends and shit or whatever, and like and all the other podcasts I deal with, and then like all the people that watch the show and all the guests that come on, like I've been drawing versions of them. So like if you send me like a face picture and a waist up picture of you, like I'll
yeah.
do you and like I'll show you if I got like I think I got one of them here. Like it's much bigger than this one, but this is like the general thing where like
Yeah, that's
and
cool.
so I'm doing like a whole poster and it's getting bigger and like so eventually like there'll just be this poster of like all everybody and like I'm gonna print it and shit and fucking sell it. So like
Yeah.
I just thought it was cool to like put everybody in it. So like I just did the last guest the other day and fucking they were like, that's amazing. I'm like, I know, dude, I'm having a great time doing this. Like it's
Yeah,
fucking
that's
I get to draw
cool.
all my friends and shit. So
Yeah.
yeah, so if you email me those, we'll fucking do that too. So
Yeah.
put you in there.
Cool. Hell
So
yeah.
and I'll send you the like the standalone thing and there's people fucking using it as their avatar now and shit or everything. It's fucking amazing. I like it.
Yeah, that's
So
awesome.
yeah. So all right, man. I'll just end the show. How I always end it. I just tell people fucking somebody yells out OH, you yell out IO. It's an Ohio State football thing. Fucking and just be fucking nice to people, man. Go listen
Yeah.
to metal music. Go listen to fucking Nightmares New York. Fucking great bands. I fucking I stumbled upon you guys and I'm fucking happy I did, man. It's like
Sick. Thank you very
that's
much.
you know what I'm saying. So yeah. With that, we're out, man.
Alrighty.